Cuppa and card friends, welcome back. It's Linda Z. It's that time. Grab your favorite cuppa, grab your cards, and let's dive in. So today we are going to be doing a deck walkthrough of the Magical Hours Tarot. This is written by Cecilia Latari, illustrated by Fabiana Belmonte. And this is a mass market deck. And this is, again, almost a surreal type of deck. And this has some spot glass on the cover. This is a hinged box. Here's the side. You can see how shiny that is. And here's the other side. And let's flip this over. It says, a journey through time, space, and dreams in search of the hidden magic of nature. In nature, time is dynamic and ever evolving. The light changes every hour, and with it the colors and subtle sensations that open our eyes to the magic of each moment. This unique deck follows the path of the sun and the moon throughout the hours of the day and night. By paying attention to these alchemical shifts, we discover the insights and messages available to us. Magical Hours Tarot includes 78 cards and 128-page full-color illustrated guidebook. Again, this is a mass market deck by US Games. And you can see this is a hinged box. This is the cover, just like the cover. And this is a box in a box. So here's the box in a box. Let me flip this out. And it's a good, strong magnetic closure. And here's the box. And on that side. So let's look at the guidebook first. So here's our guidebook. I like the size of this guidebook. It's good for us older people. Our eyes aren't so great. It gives us the contents. The magical hours. It talks about the magical hours again. The structure of the deck with the major arcana and minor arcana. And here it did not change the suits. I know some decks do that, but here it says wands are dawn and all plants associated with dawn. Pentacles are daytime and all plants associated with daylight. Cups are twilight and all plants associated with twilight. And swords are deep night and all plants associated with deep night. And let's go on here. It gives a little bit about each of them that it thinks about. And then we go into the major arcana. It starts out with a full color page of the card. It talks about the dawn, and it talks about an affirmation. And it goes through the day by every half hour. You can see 7:30, 8, and then it goes through the day till the next morning. Now, the minor arcana does not give us that affirmation, but it does tell us that because the wands are dawn plants, and then it gives the pentacles, it says it's midday plants, etc. It goes throughout that. And then as we get towards the back of the book, before reading the tarot cards, which I find odd that they put that all the way in the back and they don't put this at the front. But it says the first tip is to look card by card at the images and let them suggest their meanings to you. And I would figure that they would put this at the front. Even preparing your deck before using your deck for the first time, formulating a question when you're asking Spirit what it is that you want to know. Like here, what do I need to know about the situation? These are what, how, and how questions. And then cleansing and spreads. And then it gives us from sunrise to sunset, the 5-card spread, and it's each one morning, dawn, midday, twilight, and deep night. So let's look at the cards. Now, they are not in order because I have used these. Then again, they might be. I might have put them back in order. Let's see. Nope, they're not in order. Okay. Make sure I got them all. And I think these cards are really, again, somewhat surreal, that they go well with the Botanical Dreams Tarot. If you want to see that, you can look at the video that I posted right before this. And I'm going to hold these because, as you can see, they're very shiny. But I'll zoom in. We'll look at half the deck and then we will come out and look at the other half. And here we have the 8 of Pentacles, and you can kind of see there's one up here, one here in the corner, and then the 6. But there's the 8. We see him coming to life. The 9 of Pentacles. This is the same one on the cover. The 10 of Pentacles. Maybe this, I do have it somewhat of an order. But here we have our family and legacy. And I love that this deck is very inclusive. We have 2 women. It looks like maybe 2 women being married. The Chariot. Beautiful. Our balance, black and white, yin and yang. The Hanged Man, or the Hanged Woman. I think this is gorgeous, but if you flip it upside down, you see she's in no rush. She's just going to have her tea. Death. The Page of Pentacles. We'll zoom this out a little bit. And I love how she's looking over all the earthly things. Gorgeous. The Knight of Pentacles. Again, steadfast. She still has wings, but not in too much of a hurry. The High Priestess. And look at all the water falling. It almost also looks like sand. The Empress. Very different from a normal Empress that we see. We don't see, to me, this does not show a nurturing queen or empress and holding a fiery wand. The Emperor. Wow, look at him. The Hierophant. These are very surreal. I don't see... There's a lot of things I don't see for normal symbolism in the Rider-Waite-Smith. I mean, I see her keys and the 2, but the eyes makes you really want to sit with the deck and really look at this. The Lovers. King of Swords. The Magician. And see, that's what I mean. This does not give me the Magician vibe. I see a cup. These are her swords, giving her that aura, that energy. Maybe the pumpkins are what is the symbolism for the earth. And this is her wand. And she looks very relaxed. We don't have a hand above and below. We don't see her manifesting anything. We don't see the table with everything. It's like she is embodied of all the elements. 6 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Almost Pippish. 8 of Wands. And see, I don't see the energy just coming from this. I see it coming from her heart. Let me see. I'm going to look at the guidebook on what they say for this one. 8 of Wands. She's a dawn plant. The 8 of Wands card is a communication card. It is not a subtle, intuitive, ambiguous message. Here we are talking about direct communication, straight to the point. Do you have something you want to say? Say it. You can express your opinion. Find a way to do so. It could be inspiring to others and could transform a stagnant situation. The card is about dynamic, quick energy. It's about saying something in a timely manner. Also, pay attention to the messages you receive. These are likely very clear communications. The wands do not leave much room for imagination. In this case, their asset is clarity of thought and speech. And see, I would not have thought that with this. You know, I know we're always looking at the Rider-Waite-Smith as our guide. It is our first step into tarot. And a deck like this is, I would consider, a study deck because it makes you really look at the card and sit with the card and think outside the box and just really take it in and learn something different and a new way of thinking. Now, I can see this as a 10 of Wands. She's carrying a heavy load. I don't see her struggling, but you can see the fire coming from her. She has a passion. She's carrying this. And you have to ask yourself, she must have a really valid, strong, passionate reason for her carrying this heavy load. You can see the struggle in her face. She's just tired and almost done, but the passion is there. It's really beautiful. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands, jumping through fire. I can see that, definitely. The Devil. Fabulous card. Really wonderful. Let's see. The Tower. This is fabulous. Outstanding. Look at this coming from her hands, coming down. The Moon. Oh, gorgeous card. The Star. This was on the outside of that box. You can see here how the ship sails actually splits her dress, so it almost looks like pants, but it's not. But that is beautiful. The Moon. That's her head. Oh, gorgeous. And the Sun. Now, this is such an unusual card for the Sun because normally we see the Sun and that little naked baby riding a horse, but here we see this third eye almost that is all seeing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Judgment. Responding to the call. Being reborn. 7 of Cups. I love this 7 of Cups, but I would have liked to seen everything in the cups. If they would have lowered them just a little bit more or made them a little smaller, I really would have liked to see that. But here we have all of her, you know, all the different options that she has. But see, we can't see what's in some of those options. We have a ghost, the unknown. We have the victory wreath. We have coins. We have security with home. But see, we can't see, you know, what are in these. Here, it looks like a frog or a lizard, so that could be passion. But I'm not too happy with that particular card. The 8 of Cups. Now see, look at all of that. That's just, you know, if they would have done something similar with that, I think that would have been really lovely. The Fool. Here we have our Fool sitting on these flowers, getting ready to go on their journey. Let's see, Pentacles. We have 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. We will be doing the 6 of Pentacles tomorrow, looking at this card in depth We'll be looking at the Rider-Waite-Smith card in this, but this is about sharing and generosity and reciprocity. And, you know, but look here, she has all these coins under her feet. She is standing literally on wealth. And we have her with justice scales. So there's a balance of what she can give or what she doesn't give. And it also has a lot to do with your emotions too, with how it makes you feel when you give. Here's our strength. I love this because it doesn't show her fighting with a lion's face or the mouth, and they are both just at peace and have that inner strength together. We still have our infinity symbol, the Four of Wands. And the fours are about stability, but she's floating. There's no stability there. She's going on. It's about a celebration. I think that's what our lantern lights are for. But she's floating off, doing her own thing. She's following her dream, following her passion. Okay, we have Queen of Wands. Look at that cat. I love how they always have our sunflowers. King of Wands and his lizard. But he is grounded. We see the trees and the roots coming from his hair. What is on his throne here are mushrooms. Can you see that? There are mushrooms on each side. The Ace of Pentacles. Look at that, holding that one pentacle, getting ready to plant the seed. Two of Pentacles. And here I don't see her juggling them, balancing, but I do see here she's on the rock, a lot of emotion into making the decision. But we have, it looks like an eye looking at her. The Three of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. And here she's holding on. She's holding on to them. Let's see, Five of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, Five of Wands. Look at them back to back. Page of Cups. Floating through life, being carried away. Six of Cups. Temperance. Beautiful. King of Pentacles. I love this king. It's like what is that, a minotaur? Three of Swords. This is one of the beautiful Three of Swords. I know you guys have heard me say this before, how it makes me crazy when I see just a heart with three swords in it. This really opens it up to the meaning of feeling that pain and that loss or that grief or sorrow that one gets from heartache. I just think that is so lovely. Four of Swords. Kind of reminds me of the Princess and the Pea. And here she's sleeping, but the swords are actually poking up into the clouds. So how comfortable can she really be? Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Got them in there, but one's fallen out. As you're trying to climb the ladder, get away. Eight of Swords. But I don't see her. I don't see that they're that loose that she can get away. But then again, it doesn't look like this arm is very secure other than this one wrapping up here. And it looks like that's a blood moon. Nine of Swords. Wow. I love this. This is showing he is just whispering in her ears. It's not showing the normal stress of somebody sitting up and the nightmares that they're having. He is the nightmare. And he is just whispering these things. 10 of Swords. Look at that. Ugh. And the light shining down. Focusing on the issue that's at hand, being stabbed in the back. The pain. And here, whatever was tethering her to the below is being cut. Love it. The Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. This reminds me so much of Pan's Labyrinth. Oh, look at that. The Hermit. Gorgeous. Justice. And at first glance, it almost looks like she's blind, but she's not. But she's sitting there really thinking about things in red, being very passionate about what with the karma that she's going to bring. The 9 of Cups, all of her teacups, her ravens in the back. 10 of Cups. Look at that. All these fishes. Multiplicity. King of Cups. Look at that king. Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. Now, I think this is really thoughtful, because here this is of mind and emotion. She's not holding the swords by their handle. She is clenching them close to her heart. And a mermaid in crashing waters around her. She's giving this so much serious thought. Beautiful. Queen of Cups. 2 of Cups. Again, with both, you know, a duality that we have here. Knight of Cups. The World. This is just amazing. It doesn't have a normal circular motion of the world. Here we have birth from the seed. It is growing. It is sprouting. Look at that. Great. It is so great. 2 of Wands. Oh, I think I got a card that's stuck here. Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. And she is just jumping in, but look at all these cactus. She's almost looks like she's leaping on them or over them. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Isn't that beautiful though? Here our little mermaid is withdrawn from the water. And these aren't spilled cups. You can see the steam coming out of them, but she feels like she's missing something, or she's bored with the general tea. And here we have the spirit of the divine with offering her another cup. 5 of Cups. Yes, I can see that here with the 3 broken ones. And look at her hair. It's water. And it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Ace of Cups. This is one of my favorite cards. Look at her and that face and that hair. It's just, this is so captivating. And the Wheel of Fortune is like a game almost. You can see it's like a roulette wheel, but not, and a compass, but not. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, with the nature, everything coming from her hair. It's just, and here we, just gorgeous, just really gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card and read what it says in the book. It's just quite lovely. And here's the backs. I think you've seen me choose one of these cards in one of our tarot card readings below, in other videos that I have. But let's ask Spirit, what is the card that they want us to read from the guidebook today? Because these cards are so... Okay. Oh, yes. The King of Swords. Hold on, I'm going to bring him up here so you guys can see him. I'm going to drill down here. Let's do that right there so you can see him. And let's see what they say about this King of Swords. Okay, he is a night plant. And it says, the King of Swords is a strategist, capable of great visions. He returns everything to rationality. His lucid and magnetic mind is that of a great observer. He can put together clues and details to get the full picture of what is happening. His specialty is innovative solutions. He is the master of lateral thinking, because not only does he have a great rational mind, but he also possesses creative and imaginative skills. Like any king, he is someone who puts his great experience to use, who has studied and worked hard to be who he is today. He does not forget to take his emotions into consideration, but he does not get too involved. This goes straight to the heart of the situation with clear sight. If you meet him, you must act on what is right, what is most rational in this moment. Let him be your guide. And look at our constellations. We have the Big Dipper, and this is just such a lovely card. And I think I've said this before, where I think this would pair really well with Botanical Dreams. Yes, Botanical Dreams, because this is another oracle deck that has a lot of blossoms and blooms in it. And I'm just going to pair this with this. I'm going to pull this one out so I can put a picture on the Facebook groups. So here we go with, let's put these off to the side and see what we have here. This is a big deck. Big deck. Okay, so here we have our Wheel of Fortune with reflections and knowledge. The Two of Wands with Curate Your Life and Lavender Bliss. We have the Moon. And look at that, another huge moon. The Ferryman, but Summer Dreaming. The Ten of Pentacles with a Deep Dive and Visionary. And let's do one more. We have Death with Soul Sisters and Observe. Oh, we'll do one more. One more. Okay. Five of Swords with Spider Woman and Cherry Blossoms. Wow. And look at that. Spider webs, and that almost looks weaved. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, I will post our King of Swords cards on the 4 Facebook groups that are in the description below. I hope you join one or all of them. And if you want to see the deck walkthrough of the Botanical Dreams Oracle, you can check out that video in my video montage of things that I have. And here is that deck. And I hope you subscribe and like this video. I want to do more of the Oracle and Tarot walkthrough so that you can see the cards and make an informed decision if it's something you think you like or not. Because I think it's really important that you look at all the cards to see if they grab you or if you feel anything, if you resonate with them or not. So that you can either spend your money wisely or don't spend your money on them because you don't think it will resonate with you. Again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by. I look forward to doing more videos with you. Thank you. Bye.